In 1985, five broke kids from Los Angeles formed the most dangerous band in the world. Nobody knew it yet, not even them. Guns N' Roses came together from the wreckage of two LA bands, Hollywood Rose and LA Guns. Axl Rose on vocals, Slash on lead guitar, Izzy Stradlin on rhythm, Duff McKagan on bass, Steven Adler on drums. The classic lineup was locked in by June 1985. They played their first show together and immediately knew something was different. The name came from the two bands they'd merged, simple as that. But nothing else about Guns N' Roses was simple. These were not polished rock stars. Slash's mother let Axl live in her basement because he had nowhere else to go. The band's vans broke down on their first tour, and they had to hitchhike back to Los Angeles with nothing but their guitars. They were playing Sunset strip clubs for beer money and sleeping on floors. This was not a band chasing fame. This was a band with nothing to lose. Geffen Records signed them in 1986. They went into the studio in January 1987 and recorded Appetite for Destruction in a matter of weeks. The drums were done in 6 days. The whole thing was raw, loud, and completely unfiltered. Welcome to the Jungle, Sweet Child O' Mine, Paradise City, Mr. Brownstone, Night Train. 12 tracks, every single one of them a statement. Appetite for Destruction was released July 21, 1987, and almost nobody bought it. For nearly a year, the album sat there. Radio wouldn't touch it. MTV barely played the video. Geffen Records was getting nervous. Then David Geffen himself stepped in. He personally convinced MTV to put Welcome to the Jungle into rotation. One video, that's all it took. The phones lit up. MTV started playing it in heavy rotation, and within months, Appetite for Destruction was climbing the charts. By July 1988, a full year after it came out, Appetite for Destruction hit number 1 on the Billboard 200. Sweet Child O' Mine hit number 1 on the Hot 100. Welcome to the Jungle and Paradise City both cracked the top 10. The album that nobody wanted had become the best-selling debut album in American history. Over 30 million copies sold worldwide. But Guns N' Roses didn't become legends just because of the music. They became legends because of what they were. Raw, unpredictable, genuinely dangerous. At the Monsters of Rock Festival in England in 1988, 2 fans were trampled to death during their set. The press called them the world's most dangerous band. They wore it like a badge. Slash later said that if someone had told him the album would be this huge, he'd have laughed in their face. None of them saw it coming. The kid sleeping in someone's basement became one of the most iconic guitarists in rock history. And the riff he played on an acoustic guitar for Axl one afternoon, Welcome to the Jungle, became one of the greatest album openers ever recorded. Next episode, Metallica, the Black Album. How a thrash metal band made the biggest rock record of the 1990s and changed their career forever. Subscribe so you don't miss it, and drop your favorite Guns N' Roses track in the comments. I want to know.